Have you had problems with files scattered all over your computer while you edit? Well, you've been doing it wrongly, and I'll show you how I organize my project right away. Hey guys, Noble here, Brandon Momonusa, photographer and short filmmaker. If you are new here, I make videos to help creators get up to speed with video editing and content creation. So consider subscribing if you aren't, and don't forget to share your thoughts. Meanwhile, let's get right to today's topic. While starting out an edit, the first thing you really need to do is not open up your editing software. Importing clips first without organizing will really give you a hard time ascertaining the order with which you place the clips, continue after a break, manage new files, and even start a new project while still on another one. Instead of editing right away, you find yourself trying to organize inside of your editing software, and with that, you end up having files scattered everywhere on your computer, and eventually you get tired fast. This is a mistake made sometimes by even the professionals. So, if you're a beginner, be glad you'll be knowing how to organize in time. In avoiding all those trouble, there are a couple of ways you can go. Some may seem very tedious and not practical, but quite rightly, I'll give you the easy and practical method I use. Let's get to it. So, for instance, as a beginner, let's say you shot a project you decided to call Food Project on the 23rd of June 2020, and you intend starting off your editing process. Let's also assume you use the Adobe PREMIERE PRO software. If you use a different editing software, you can as well follow up nicely. With that, let's organize. First, create a major folder and give it your brand name or any name you wish, like so. In this case, I'll name mine Learn Film Editing, then add the current year. Next, open up the folder and create folders corresponding to the months of the year, like so. Add numbers from 1 to 12 so you can have them arranged up in the order, like so. Next, open up the June folder, create a new folder and name it Food Project. Then add the date you shot the project, which is 23rd, add a dash, space it out and hit enter on the keyboard, like so. Open up the Food Project and create 6 folders, naming them Footage, Music, Sound Effects, Assets, Images, and Premiere, like so. The Footage folder will be where you place your video files. The Music folder will contain the various tracks you'll be needing for your project. The Sound Effects folder will contain all sound effects. The Assets folder will contain the logos, graphics, and files you need. The Image folder will contain the images you need, including outsourced ones. You should make sure you get royalty-free images. And lastly, the Premiere folder will contain the saved project files from the Adobe PREMIERE PRO software. If you'll be using another software, you should name it accordingly. So right now, we have brand name, months of the year, and in the June folder, we have Footage, Music, Sound Effects, Assets, Image, and the Premiere folders. So, assuming you shot the project for more than a day, let's say you shot again the next day, which is 24th June 2020. You go over to the month of June, create a Food Project folder again, this time 24th as the date, and repeat all the folders as before, like so, and place each of the files from that day in the designated folders. If you've stepped up and now shoot with different cameras, you could open up the Footage folder, create folders corresponding to the camera name, and then copy the footages accordingly. You could go ahead to create folders for different frame rates, like so. And if you have images you need to edit before using them on the project, go over to the Image folder corresponding to the shoot day. I'll choose the first shoot day, create a new folder and name it Raw. Here, you can copy in the images accordingly. You can also add the camera name with which you shot the images if you desire. With all that done, the next step is to open up the Adobe PREMIERE PRO and set up a new project. If you do not know how to set up a new project, you could watch the video where I explain the Premiere Pro interface, including the various icons, in just 23 minutes. I'll leave the link in the description below so you can watch it after this video. So, set up a new project and give it a name corresponding to the project name, which is food project, and add the current date, which is the date and the year you started the first edit. Let's assume you were exhausted after the shoot and decided to start the first edit a day after the first shoot, which will be 24th June. This will come in handy when you need to access different edits done on different days, and probably when you need to save the different edits individually. Click on Browse to choose the save location and select the Premiere folder corresponding to the shoot day you'll be starting with, and then click OK. With that, you started an edit on a project you shot on 23rd June, with your first edit starting on 24th June, and the files you need are right here in the food project folder and were shot by you on the 23rd of June, all in the same year. Now you are set to start importing. So that's it, guys. Keep everything structured so you can create some awesome projects. There are a lot of ways, like I said, but that is how I structure my projects. So tell me if this video was helpful right there in the comment section. Hit the like button if you got value from it. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon, and I'll see you in the next video.